Nick30 was once one of the most respected creators in the Fortnite space. With over 8 million subscribers on his YouTube channel, thousands of average viewers on his streams, and even an icon skin in the game. Even though Nick left such a major impact on the game of Fortnite, it wouldn't change how people looked at him after he began getting into controversies. Everything from cheating in Fortnite charity events, all the way to scamming his child audience. How could someone who was once so respected become one of the most clowned on creators in the Fortnite community? In order to understand, we first need to go all the way back to before Nick30 ever played his first match of Fortnite. Nick would start creating content all the way back in 2014, related to tips and tricks on a game called The Last of Us. He wouldn't be too consistent during this time, only posting videos every here and there. Although, due to Nick being one of the only creators uploading content on this game, he would receive moderate success from the niche community that was The Last of Us multiplayer. That, in combination with Nick having a natural talent for entertaining, he would eventually even win a shout out on the PewDiePie YouTube channel, gaining around 50,000 subscribers shortly after. However, a massive issue with Nick's content was that he would always be capped by the small community that was The Last of Us multiplayer. So, in October of 2017, Nick would post his first video on a game called Fortnite Battle Royale. At the time, Fortnite was a fairly unknown game. However, it was rising in popularity extremely quickly. Nick would fall in love with this game and begin streaming it nearly every single day, committed to being one of the best players and also build a massive following on his YouTube channel. Over time, Nick's videos would continue to improve, which in combination with Fortnite's explosion in early 2018, his videos would begin seeing millions of views, and he was becoming one of the signature Fortnite streamers. The main reason that Nick blew up the way he did was because he was one of the only family-friendly Fortnite creators. He was also one of the only Fortnite streamers who live streamed on YouTube, which helped him average over 50,000 viewers on every stream. And in May of 2018, he would even reach 1 million subscribers on the platform, making him one of the biggest creators in all of Fortnite. Eventually, even joining the Fortnite organization Luminosity and sign a live streaming contract with Twitch, likely worth a lot of money. Despite all the success that Nick was seeing, this was also around the time where the hate for him really began to take full effect. In January of 2018, Nick would participate in a Fortnite charity tournament called the Fortnite Streamer Bowl, a competition meant to raise money for St. Jude's Children's Hospital and meant to team Fortnite pros and content creators with NFL players. However, what Nick would decide to do in this tournament would spark a lot of controversy in the Fortnite scene, breaking the rules by landing outside the designated zone that everyone was supposed to land in to give him and his teammate the advantage.
There's no real good POIs that are nearby. That's the only problem. So yeah. So I think what we want to do, because remember we get a warning.
That is true.
We don't
I mean, he
get
plays all around
then we
this
just go
area.
back in.
Stevie Sachs, as does Nate Hill.
It's not a bad thing.
Him land here.
You want
There's a lot of players. Once again,
No,
familiar.
it can't be that obvious, dude. It can't be that obvious. Yeah.
Nick would ultimately place 6th in this tournament and raise $30,000 for charity under his name. However, Nick would rightfully receive a ton of backlash from the Fortnite and streaming community, as even though this was a community event, cheating is still a disrespectful thing to do. In an attempt to justify his actions, Nick would say that because the event organizers described that they can't break the rules too much, that meant that he could bend the rules but not do anything too crazy. Despite still placing high in the tournament, Nick would be ridiculed online by the competitive community, and even be sneered at by other competitive players and streamers, including Liquid Chap. I feel like Kyle and I deserved to place higher, but it was still an extremely fun tournament, obviously hinting at Nick blatantly bending the rules to place higher in the tournament. However, it would only get worse from here. Despite all the negativity around Nick's name, he would still receive constant success, with nearly every single video he uploaded getting millions of views, likely due to his viewer base being too young to understand the prior controversy. Although, even during the decline of Fortnite's popularity, he still had a loyal community of people who continued to support him. Nick's content around this time period was primarily around community events and challenges, and they would be some of the most creative ideas in the genre, with many of them getting over 10 million views. However, in late 2020, Nick would notice the rise in popularity popularity of short-form content and would begin posting videos on a new channel called Nick A30 Shorts. Many of these early shorts would be highlights from his stream and receive moderate success. However, over time, Nick would begin doing skits with his community, creating content that nearly no one else had the resources to make at the time, and he would definitely reap this success. Although, attempting to control 100 people in a custom Fortnite lobby proved to be more difficult than it seems, as Nick would be griefed numerous times per day in each of his customs, often resulting in him crashing out on his community, with many of his community members getting banned from his chat and custom events. Viewers would create compilations of him crashing out, and these clips would ultimately go viral across social media, getting millions of views.
Alright, there's a lot of people in this endgame. I don't know what's... Wait, what is this? What the heck? Bro, you think you're the king? I'm the king. Oh, wait! Guys, holy... You're getting banned. That's it, okay? Make a TikTok out of this. Make a TikTok out of this. You're banned. Good job. Like, holy crap, I literally made it as clear as day.
If anything, Nick was being clowned on by the entire Fortnite community, with streamers even reacting to the compilations of him crashing out, only spreading the narrative that Nick is just a joke of a family-friendly streamer. The situation would get even worse when Nick A30 would get griefed in his custom by iShowSpeed, and he would seemingly get so pressed that he blocked Speed's personal phone number.
Don't grief my 100 role player next time. He actually, Nick A30, you actually blocked me?
Oh, your number?
Nick A30, you actually blocked my number. Ain't no way he actually blocked my number. What? Just cause I griefed this custom?
If anything, people were just confused if Nick was actually getting pressed about his community griefing him. It seemed like he actually thinks he was going to be able to control a large lobby of mainly kids. However, the worst was still yet to come. A video called Nick A30 Scam Me would be uploaded on December 28th of 2024. This video went over an instance of Nick A30 scamming a content creator after the creator would donate Nick a couple dollars, asking if he could give him a simple challenge for a Fortnite video. However, Nick would get extremely defensive and even get mad at the creator for donating him money.
Archer the 4. Nick Big Bang, can you give me a Fortnite challenge for your video? Always happy Christmas, brother. Thank you, bro. If you have an idea, I would more than likely be happy to say it. I don't have any ideas off the top of my head. If I had ideas, I'd be recording it, you know? So if you have a challenge, you let me know. I will gladly say it so you can use it for your video, if that's what you'd like.
After this, the streamer would begin donating him a few more dollars and continue asking Nick if he could give him a challenge. However, Nick would continue to refuse to answer the question and even get mad at the person giving him money.
Arch, listen, if you have a challenge that you would like me to give you, you give it to me. I don't have any challenge ideas, bro. You're the content creator. You come up with the idea. I'll say it if that's what you want. If you want to include me in the video, please stop spamming, okay? It's not my responsibility to come up with video ideas for you, bro. Listen, like, if I had the idea, I'd be doing it myself. I said that already 3 times. So if you can't pay attention to the stream, like, that's on you, bro. I literally responded to your message.
And if you thought it couldn't get any worse from here, you'd be wrong, because Nick would then go on to basically scam this viewer once again and even ban him from donating money.
I also want to mention all of these donations are very, very polite. As far as Nick knows, I'm a big fan and have a lot of respect for him, but he clearly didn't for me. This is because as soon as I sent the next donation, I realized he had banned me from donating, which is really strange, man. I mean, this guy does have a history of banning his fans who pay money to be in his customs because they don't go along with his Fortnite roleplay, so I don't know why I'm surprised.
Nick would go on to get a bunch of backlash from this video, as it would ultimately go viral and receive over 100,000 views in just a couple days. Many people continue to think Nick's in the wrong here, as it's hard to get over the fact that if Nick did this to a random kid who just happened to be a YouTuber, that means he's probably acted the same way to kids who actually donated him money. This response would spark the original creator to make another video, reacting to Nick's response and essentially just making fun of him.
That guy at the donation.
So he's talking about me.
Like, bro's demanding challenges. Like,
I wasn't demanding challenges. I asked him politely if I could get a challenge, and he literally said, if I give him the challenge, he would say it for my video. So I don't know where that came from. I wasn't demanding anything. I was being nothing but polite. And if he didn't want to give me one, he could have just said, nah, I'm sorry, man, I don't do that sort of stuff. But he literally said he would. So it's just weird behavior.
And then Nick would go to Arch's channel to once again try and prove that he was in the right.
Look, I'm gonna show you all you need to know about how scummy people are, okay?
I'm scummy. Okay, let's see.
1.3k views,
Mhm.
1.3k views,
Mhm.
2.8k views,
Mhm.
2.3k views,
Mhm.
106,000 views.
I think the reason it did so well is because people do have issues with Nick. They find his behavior on stream really weird. It's not just a donation thing, it's a bunch of other things. His interactions with his viewers are just strange. The way he treats his viewers, the way he acts is just not normal. And I think that's why a lot of people watched the video and actually responded very well to it. When the situation happened, I felt I had to make a video to warn parents who let their kids donate to this guy and how their kids could be treated, because the way he reacted was so strange and I was being nothing but polite. So I can't imagine what he would say to a kid asking the same question who wouldn't be able to write in a professional manner like I did.
People also brought up the fact that the small creator could have had the goal of exposing Nick in mind in the first place and altered the video to make Nick look even worse. However, he also proved that that was not the intention.
I wasn't looking for video ideas. I was working on a video where I get challenges off of big Fortnite streamers. So I donate and say, could you give me a challenge? And then it's so easy to come up with a challenge. I think anyone watching this video could think of a Fortnite challenge and say it in 2 seconds. So I was just going to do that and then do the challenges for a video. I've got it in my notes with the dates of when I came up with the idea. I wasn't trying to look for some sort of beef or negativity in any sort. I just thought Nick was a nice guy and he'd give me a challenge because he likes helping out small creators.
And the creator also proved that he made no money from the video, proving that he had nothing financial to gain from exposing Nick.
As you can see, there is no revenue here because I'm not monetized. It's literally just views. I couldn't care less, to be honest. I'm glad it did as well as it did because people can see what Nick is actually really like. A lot of kids donate to him and they don't have a platform to share their experiences on. Not to mention, when I did upload the video, there has been quite a few children, obviously children, in the comments saying, I've donated to Nick and he did this and he ignored this and blah blah blah. And obviously these kids can't make a YouTube video like I did and showcase their experiences. I just think it's very distasteful, that's all. I've also had people in the comments saying I commented in Nick's chat just asking for an opinion on the video I made, and they got banned from the chat for simply just asking a question. And he has his chat on members only mode, so these people have paid money to be able to chat, and then he's just straight up banning them if they mention anything he doesn't like. So it's a lot of censorship that I see going on here.
Over the past few years, Nick30 has become one of the most popular creators in the Fortnite scene. However, he simultaneously grew one of the least respected due to how he treats his fans. For reference, the video Arch made exposing Nick in the first place would do extremely well, and would receive a lot of backing from viewers, proving that Nick's behavior portrayed in this video was nothing out of the ordinary. Regardless, Nick is still one of the most popular Fortnite creators and streamers in the world, inching away at 10 million subscribers on YouTube, and getting millions of views on each one of his videos. While it's clear that he has a very dedicated kid fan base, it's also become clear that the older audience have more negative things to say about Nick. If you guys went on to enjoy today's video, then do be sure to click the next one on screen to learn about how 3 girls almost ruined Clix's career.